All right, let's talk about something that hits close to home for a lot of us. So many people in their 20s and early 30s, they feel like they're doing everything right, but deep down, they're secretly heading for a financial cliff. So, how do you avoid this trap? Well, it's all about hitting the right financial milestones before you turn 35. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. So, first things first, we have to understand that the version of success a lot of us are chasing is, well, it's actually a trap. It's what the source material here calls the fake rich trap. And it's built on all those status symbols, you know the ones, the leased luxury car, the fancy watch, the apartment in the trendiest part of town, that just keep you running in place financially. And this just illustrates the core problem perfectly. We've all seen this person, right? On one side, they look rich on paper, making a great income, driving an impressive car, living a lifestyle that gets all the likes on social media. But behind the curtain, they're broke in reality, drowning in payments with absolutely zero in savings, living in constant fear of that next credit card bill. It's a treadmill that looks amazing from the outside, but it is going absolutely nowhere. There's actually a name for this exact thing: the high-income poverty trap. Just picture a young lawyer or a doctor who just started making six figures. They immediately feel this pressure to live a certain lifestyle: the nice apartment, the expensive dinners, the vacations. But between those massive student loan payments and that lifestyle inflation, they have little to no actual wealth to show for it. They're earning a great salary, sure, but they are completely financially trapped. Now, you might be thinking, hey, I'm young, I've got plenty of time. But here's the deal: the stakes are incredibly high right now. The financial decisions you make in your 20s and early 30s have this outsized, almost unfair impact on the rest of your life. And look, this isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you to take control of your financial future, starting today. Just look at that number, 63%. Let's just let that sit there for a second. It's a staggering figure. And honestly, it represents this huge, invisible vulnerability that millions of people are walking around with every single day. That's right, 63% of Americans can't cover a simple $500 emergency. I mean, imagine this. Your car breaks down on the way to a huge job interview. The repair is $450. For nearly two-thirds of people, that single event isn't just an inconvenience. It's a full-blown financial catastrophe that could derail their entire month, or even worse. This is the direct result of that broken reality trap. It is financial fragility at its most dangerous. So here's the crucial point. Your 40s are literally being decided by the actions you take before you turn 35. Think of it like rolling a snowball down a hill. If you start in your 20s, that tiny snowball has a nice long runway to grow into a massive boulder by the time you need it. But if you wait until your late 30s, you're starting with that same small snowball at the bottom of the hill, trying to push it up. The physics of money, the power of compounding, it starts working against you. Okay, so how do you escape this fake rich trap and start building real, actual wealth? The good news is it's not some random, overwhelming to-do list with 50 different things. The source material lays out a really simple, three-phase roadmap to get you from financial instability to genuine security. Let's walk through it. Phase 1 is all about building your foundation. This is where you get aggressive. You create a real plan to crush high-interest debt like credit cards, you build an emergency fund that can actually protect you, and you set up a simple pay-yourself-first budget. Now, once that fortress is built, you move to phase 2, accelerate your wealth. This isn't just about saving anymore. It's about making your money work for you through things like low-cost index funds and maybe even developing a side income stream that isn't tied to your 9 to 5. And finally, phase 3 is about achieving financial freedom. This means adopting a powerful new mindset, which we're going to get to, and creating a written retirement plan that gives you a clear finish line to run towards. Okay, I get it. That might still feel like a lot. So let's zero in on the single most transformative first step. Because before you can even think about accelerating your wealth, you need to hit one crucial milestone. A milestone that's going to give you the momentum you need to achieve real financial freedom. And it all starts with this simple but pretty profound question. Just take a second and really think about it. How much of your time do you actually own? What would you do if you had more control over your time? Would you travel, start a business, spend more time with your family? Your answer to that question is what this is all about. This line from the source material is just so powerful. The idea here is that a small emergency fund is really just survival mode. But crossing this $20,000 threshold in savings or investments, that's where you gain true agency over your life. It means you can quit a toxic job without having another one lined up. It means you can take a 6-month sabbatical to learn a new skill or start that business you've been dreaming about. It means when an amazing opportunity appears, you can actually say yes without panicking about money. That is the point where you start owning your time, not your boss. But here's the thing. Hitting these numbers isn't the whole story. What's really interesting is that building wealth isn't just about spreadsheets and numbers. It's about your mindset. It's about making that crucial psychological shift from looking rich to actually being rich. So what does this silent wealth mindset look like? Okay, picture this. Two friends both get a huge promotion. The first friend immediately buys a new luxury car, posts it all over social media. Suddenly, friends and family have new expectations. The pressure to keep up appearances mounts, and their lifestyle inflates, eating up that entire raise. Now, the second friend, they tell no one. They just quietly increase their investment contributions. There's no new pressure, no lifestyle creep. A year later, the first friend is right back to feeling stressed and broke, while the second one has built a significant cushion. That is the power of silent wealth. You escape the need for validation, you avoid that proven 40% jump in lifestyle creep that comes from sharing your wins, and you learn from those who quietly escape the rat race. So let's leave it with this final thought. The next time you're about to make a big purchase, just ask yourself this one simple question. Am I building my own dream right now, or am I just funding someone else's? Answering that honestly is the first step to deciding which side of that rich on paper, broken reality divide you really want to live on.